team that had once started opposite. They win games of six in last. 215 wins and 2 conference titles. They're Kansas State into a perennial conference. Their time in the flip side in 2019, we got the Fractal Roof. The Big 12 titles and a million bowl games in conference in 26 years. Seeding his own legacy in the field that Saturday. Iowa State struggled to find a true winning culture until that Canada arrived in Ames in 2016.
Iowa State has been a fabulous coach.
Last year, they won 11 games for the first time in program history, and just Rocco back to back. This year, Iowa State is looking to win its first Big 12 title ever. It all began not under the usual Saturday skies of the Midwest. Lofty planet in the heart of Ireland, in the land of saints and scholars, in the college football world. It's rivalries that played every season since 1917. Long-running rivalries, quickly scheduled, so leading up to the end of this couple of years, Iowa State still with the all-time record. Kansas State hasn't been around recently. Those guys don't have one the last 2 years. He battled with us with some went in the middle and was just doing okay.
Well, she's not trying to decode injuries right before kickoff. Right now, Dublin, we're trying to decode the weather. We had live shots early. It was raining. Then we went to the field, and it was sunny, and then it was raining again. I thought that Dave Pash and Dusty Dvorak there, they told me we were slipping all over the place. The ball boys fell, and then it's sunny again. So uncertainty reigns. What we do know is Gunnar Maldonado, the safety for K-State, will not start today. He's banged up. Chris Hines told me he's going to be in the pitch count. Look for true freshman Logan Bartley, number 10 for K-State, to get significant snaps. He was a breakout player in camp. And then there's a key thing on Ohio State's offensive line to watch. Trevor Burr, one of their starting guards, maybe the best offensive lineman, is out today. Starting center Jim Barnett is going to slide over to guard Jim Boniface, who started at center in the past for Iowa State, will start there today, but with the potentially split conditions, worth watching that center quarterback exchange with Rocco Beck.
About that. The Gun Mountain Iowa State is interesting. The Gunner plays for their home. Plays for Western and State. And the State champion had a Wildcat. He said every Wildcat. And the State champion had together. The ladies really can talk to him about it. The Wildcat. So he thinks he's a terrific player, and he's watching him for the time he's able to be on the field. He mentioned Rocco Beck and some of the changes that are going there. Rocco is a veteran guy, one of the most experienced quarterbacks in college. But yeah, I really like Rocco Beck today. The thing with the arm angle, the ability to move around the pocket. This matchup also 2-0 and good chance to get at the start. I don't know if there's a tougher son of a gun. It's hard to put into words exactly what that does for a team. That boosts everyone around it. The question is, who's going to run? And how good is that run game going to be? Got 2 running backs coming back that are really good in points for this season. But Rocco Beck is going to have to shoulder a lot of it. Well, the other side, you got Nathan Johnson. Dynamic is the word when he cuts it down and runs to the right. Then certainly headed Lamar Jackson Jr. But the question is how much did he develop as a passer? 58% completion a year ago, and despite setting Kansas State record for passing the season, I think there's a lot of room for growth. So big trying to top the season out as well. So I'm looking for Steph to make it count. I'm looking for Steph too, Roddy. And the big key is he has to see the pre-snap just a little bit and give the first start of that. That's acceptable, but this season, you can't get through about 4 weeks off for that. You can't get through if you have a free bunch of it. You have to find it, get the outside, get the downside, get the coverage out of the flag. Again, the Rivers show up. He was so steady last year. I'm telling you, this is a guy who can ante up his play mentally from the 2024 season coming in.
Yo.
I'm just coolin'. It's way too much. Real recognize real. You on that type of shit we don't. Dirty bro. It doesn't just feel. I love you.
Yo.
Tight end, both in the passing game and in the run game. And Jared Oakley does this down there as well. Going to be trying to open up holes for Dylan Edwards, who was behind DJ James a year ago. It was an instant highlight. I mean, microwavable energy with the explosiveness that he can provide. I don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to get 20 carries in a game with 30 tackles. But if he can get 15 touches, a lot of those on the perimeter, he can use his incredible speed. That's where Kansas State's going to be able to accentuate the talent of Dylan Edwards. And this might like Wildcat fans, even when it's Derek Bowles, I mean, I don't think that's Derek Bowles. It's a half, but again, you talk about Homer making speed. I still remember his freshman year. He was at Colorado. He got his speed. I think DG actually everything. So he's going to be pretty quick as well. I talk about left route. Get that guy in football. He can take a look at that. It's good running back for they've got a few out there. But what you know about the Kansas State running game, I haven't seen this one. What teams in the country allow the struggle. And I would say, you know, they're going to want to run the ball constantly. And this in the backfield last year, see how number 24 there. Both those guys do today. They're productive in the run game. Yeah, I would say, you know, Alan Moore. You know, I didn't really good at Alan Moore. The guy that stepped into a bigger role with those two receivers gone to the NFL, a couple of second-round picks. There are a lot of balls that are going to be up for grabs in terms of who's going to dominate and how North going to do it. That's a good point because we have to see that the quarterback sometimes just into the tight end. Finally, they get to the football, they get to the mismatch with linebackers. Now, this player right here, at Skepson, he did his best. He was with this football team last year. He was calling him a lot because he had two really good pros that are now, you know, Jacob Higgins and Jalen Noel are now in the league. This is what he's relying on. He's getting on Russell back. I'm going to assume there's no also in this game. And they bring in Chip Sowell. You also get your talent from UCF. Yeah, we live in the future. The talent that the long friendship and relationship with that there as they growing up, and you need to demonstrate that will be immediately evident on the game. Up and up and down, Dublin is to get these heroes starting and 15 maybe this company all working on. Hopefully, you establish yourself as a front runner for the early moment and done.
A modern specific command uncontrolled activity that HMU facts and inquiries spot. The review of blocks of signals in aisle 31, which the trigger key functions of access.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. caught over the middle. It's pre-scored. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They're coming off a national championship win last year. But you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Give to Brown. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got...
Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Bulls have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Here's the pressure. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the ball is knocked free. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. The guy puts it on the ground, deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
To throw, it's Freeman. This time on target. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Max got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Freeman. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's open on the right. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Give to Brown. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He breaks a tackle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Terry. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Before the teams head to the locker rooms. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's strong. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Manning. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. Time to take a shot. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man. It's Priestcourt. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Brown has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Catch in the middle. It's Priestcourt. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Dropping back, it's Freeman. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. His receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The toss to the outside. Finds some fresh air. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running the read option to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 18 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events defense, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from things.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Caught close to the marker. It's Prieskorn. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Michigan 42, Missouri 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Freeman. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. this game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a deep man. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Bust through behind his pad. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The toss to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Freeman. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely...
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.